Hi everyone, Matt Andrzejewski here. I'm your instructor for Individual Society at Gen Ed 130, and I wanted to talk a little bit about how I'm going to be using Canvas, which is a learning management software, to teach this course online. So, as you can see, when I land on my dashboard for Canvas, I have my courses here, and of particular interest to us is Individual and Society. You can see when I click on it, I arrive at the home page. I've divided up this course into modules or units. And you can see there's an introductory unit, but then the rest of the course is divided up into weeks. So it should be pretty self-explanatory, but just to review real quickly, each week has an associated assignment with it, which has a prep guide, a reading assignment, asks you to take notes, watch supplementary videos, go to a wiki page, complete a poll, return to the wiki for comments, and then watch any supplemental information or videos that I might have provided. So again, we have this laid out here, and let me go explicitly through what that means. What I mean by a prep guide is a prep guide is a document with a series of questions. These are the questions I want you to be able to answer given the reading assignment. You can see that there's some questions are a little bit longer than others. They vary between 8 and 15 questions or so. Most people, what they do is they download this as a document, and then as they're doing their reading, they are actually typing in their answers, because what I want you to be doing after you finish reading and completing the prep guide is I want you to go and complete a couple of entries in a wiki. So this is the wiki page, and you can see that the questions are copied here. And what I want you to do is I want you to answer 2 of these questions. Now, some people may have already answered them. I would like you to provide novel answers or your own answers, or answers that maybe supplement what other people have previously done. So to edit this, it's very simple. You just click on this edit button up here, and you can see that it opens up into this editor, and you can come in here and type and say things like, I think that the ways to name, or whatever it is, you can put stuff, whatever you in there. You can actually block and copy and put it in there. But once you're done completing your answers, then you just hit this update button over here, and that will publish the page. I don't want you to delete anybody else's answers, and you don't have to include your name in here. You can just post your answers. I know who made the posting. I can find that over here because I can look at the page history and find out who's done what and when. So this is a shared communal resource for all of us to go to and have some conversation about what we think is important with respect to these particular questions on this wiki. You can also, there's also a section over here for comments and links, and if you want to link a picture or a video or another lecture, if you really struggled with what blind reviews are. Here's a question about blind reviews. What does that mean? Well, maybe you found a YouTube video on blind reviews and wanted to share it. You could post a link there. Remember then to update it, and other people can see it. So the wiki is a shared resource to help us navigate the course material and answer these questions in the prep guide. The prep guide is to help us focus on the reading assignments that we're doing. Following the completion of the wiki, what I'd like you to do is go take this poll, and this poll is worth 0 points. It's a graded survey, but it's basically feedback from you to me on what you thought about what was going on. Which topics or questions gave you difficulty? What was the nature of that difficulty? So I want you to tell me, on the prep guide, I really struggled with question 7 or 8, or that question on blind reviews really gave me trouble. I couldn't find it in the reading, or I had difficulty with it. Which topics would you like covered in lecture? What parts were the most interesting? If there were a question to be omitted from the prep guide, which one should it be? And so on. And then you submit this, and I'm gonna take this input and then use it to make other lectures that I'll post and hopefully clarify the points that we've been struggling with. You can see that we're going to do this same sort of circumstance. Here's week 6 assignment. Here's the prep guide 6. Here's the readings, chapter 3. Likely causes of addiction, which is a really controversial piece by Johan Hari, which is really good. Here's the wiki. Here's the poll. Week 7 assignment. Hari actually talks about this reading, so I already have a post here. So women's studies. You can see that some weeks there are a few more um, videos a few more reading assignments to read. You can see some of the weeks there's more material, so to speak, than others. Generally speaking, it shouldn't one week shouldn't take you longer than another. On here in the syllabus, I have information about me, about my office hours, the course description, um, and so on. So your grade, if you're interested, is based on wiki writing, is based on probes and final examination. A probe is just like a quiz. So 15% of your grade is going to be on making wiki entries. It's basically 1 point per week. It's pretty low stakes. Probes occur every 2 to 3 weeks. There'll be 4 of them through the semester. They're worth 15% of your grade each. I drop your lowest probe grade. That's what it describes here. Final examination is 40%. It'll basically be like 2.5 probes worth of work. Important thing about the probe is that there's going to be an essay question, and one of the essay that you choose, the essay questions will be drawn directly from the preparation guides. So it's a good idea to keep on top of things. This course summary I find really nice. It's not complete yet. I'm still working on adding all the dates and due dates for things, but this might be a good idea to take a look at when you're trying to figure out what you need to do. So that's an overview of the syllabus and of the course and how I'm going to be using Canvas. Everything is going to be delivered online. If you have any questions, please give me a holler. And here's to a good semester. Talk to you soon.